Hi everybody, it's Diane. Well, I'm doing the monster math for Ethereal Island, but the first thing that I wanted to show you was how much it costs to purchase shards on Ethereal Island if you're exchanging coins for shards, and the value difference between coins and shards. Okay, so if we go to the market and the shards in Ethereal Island, you'll see that you can exchange. You can buy shards with coins. You can buy 50. Here we see there. We can buy 50 shards if we use 500,000 coins. 500,000 coins will buy 50 shards, which means that one shard is worth 10,000 coins. And you can exchange 50 diamonds and get 100 shards, and that makes 2 shards valued at 1 diamond. With every 1 diamond you can buy 2 shards. Well, that's ridiculous. I would never, ever do that. I would never suggest that you ever do that, because a ghast makes 48 shards per hour, which is almost 50 shards per hour. So that's like a ghast making 500,000 coins in an hour. But he can't. But your ghast back on Plant Island doesn't make 500,000 coins in an hour. But on Plant Island, he can make the value of 500,000 coins in just 1 hour in shards. So 48 shards per hour on Ethereal Island. If we're looking at one shard being worth 10,000 coins, then he's earning 480,000 coins. But we can't exchange shards for coins. But we can exchange coins for shards. So I'm suggesting that you don't exchange coins for shards, that you put your ethereal monsters on Ethereal Island, and they'll make plenty of shards, more shards than you can in coins. And then instead of exchanging coins for shards, use those coins for baking. Bake food, because it's going to take lots of money to make enough food to level up your ethereal monsters. A single element ethereal monster takes just over 13 million coins to take him from level 1 to level 15, and almost 3 million. I'm sorry, 20. Almost 30 million in coins, 3 million in food to level up your 2 element monsters. So just keep that in mind. It's best not to exchange coins for shards, but to put your monsters on the island and let them earn shards for you. So let's go here to the beginning of our monster math for Ethereal Island. Just zoom in a little bit here. So here we see our ghast. And the 5 behind the ghast tells us he's a 5-bed monster. And the Grumpire and the Rebro and the Geode are all 5-bed monsters. Let's see if I can get them all on screen here. A ghast makes 48 shards per hour, like I already said. He's 5 beds, so that averages to be just 9.6 shards per bed per hour. And then the Grumpire is the same. They have a different max. Their max is slightly different. You'll see 288, 276, 300, and 300. That's their max on Ethereal Island. And then I've given ghasts information for Plant Island. And those are the coins that he can make per hour. I'm just comparing per hour since our shards are per hour. And then you'll notice that the max for on Plant Island, Cold Island, Air Island, Water Island are all increased 1,000 times. So our max is different because it's coins per hour. And then you'll see that the ghast takes 6 hours to reach his max on Ethereal Island, it takes the gas 14 hours and 17 minutes to reach their max on Plant Island. So if a shard is worth 10,000 coins, if I multiplied 10,000 times the 9.6, that's 96,000 coins the gas just made. Compared to, I'm sorry, 9.6 shards per hour has the value of 96,000 coins. Okay, so, and that's at the exchange of 1 shard equals 10,000. Okay, so comparing that to what the gas just earned for you, he's earning just 4,000, not 96,000. But the value of the shard is 10,000 coins per shard. And that value comes from the exchange if you were to purchase shards with coins. So we've got the Ghast, Grumpire, Rebro, and Geode. And then the next three, or four, I'm sorry, the Wisp, Oraculele, Nebulob, and Voodoo. Those are our 2-element monsters on Ethereal Island. And you'll see that there's 72 shards per minute, per hour. 72 shards per hour. And their max varies slightly. The Oraculele has a little bit smaller max than the other three. But I do want you to notice, and I found this out early on too, is, for instance, the Ghast makes 48 shards per hour, and the Wisp makes 72 shards per hour. But the Wisp takes twice as many beds. A Wisp takes 48 hours to breed, 48 hours to hatch. And a Ghast, Grumpire, Rebro, and Geode only take 10 hours to breed and 10 hours to hatch on Ethereal Island. But these guys take 48 hours to breed and then another 48 hours to hatch. So that's a huge difference in time. And as far as what they earn, you notice that the single elements make 48 shards per hour. And if I doubled that, that would be 96, because a Geode is 5 beds, where here we're at 10 beds. So if I doubled that to equal 10 beds, so every 2 Geodes would make 96 compared to 72. So the smaller ethereals are actually making more coins than the 2-bedded monsters. That's why when you look at my islands, I don't have very many of the 2-element monsters. I filled up my islands with the easy to breed and make me more money, make me more shards. The Ghast, Grumpire, Rebro, and Geode. You see my island on Ethereal Island is filled with the 1-element monsters because they're making me a lot of shards. I have like 2.5 million shards on my Ethereal Island right now. So I just wanted you to think about that. Think about the difference of what your monsters earned for you on Ethereal Island compared to back on their plant, cold, air, and water islands. And then I also wanted you to think about the difference between what they make compared to the 2 elements. And especially with the 2 elements taking so long to breed and hatch compared to just the 10 hours for these guys. So once I have them on the island, they're making me lots of money. So that is the monster math for Ethereal Island. I wanted to share that information with you, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye now.